Hello and welcome back to Stranded Deep. We find ourselves once more on this island paradise, which is an island in paradise. Yeah, okay. So we got these two islands over here. There's one, where is it? Oh yeah, there's one way out there on the horizon. There's one just there, and I think these are the last two islands that we haven't been to in this map. Now, if you are just joining us, let's just check the time. Healthy, everything's fine. Food and water are down a little bit. Okay, we've got to get out of the sun. That's the main problem, because the sun will kill us. We cannot do battle with the sun. There is a bit of lag every time I look left and right. That's probably to do with billboarding. So if we run forward and back, we're okay. But as soon as an island on the horizon pops in, yep, that is a problem. We should not step on Mr. Krabs, because Mr. Krabs will cause us a lot of pain. That's... well, it's a problem for us. So we have a little jungle, well, woodland campsite set up. We burnt the fire out. That was a thing that we did last night. So we will take the clay water bottle. We will actually, no, yeah, we'll fill ourselves up, and then we'll fill it up. And then we'll make sure all our other water bottles are entirely full before going on a journey that, you know, may have sharks and things. We are, in fact, waiting for the next update, but that's not going to happen until sometime in January if you're watching these as they go out. If you are not, if you are, in fact, watching these in the far distant future, if you're all wearing Bako foil and having the cars that fly around and things, then that's great for you. But for us, we have to wait. We have to wait a little bit. There wasn't anything in here that we... Oh. Can we take that? No, we can't. I think our inventory is full. Yes, I know I've got the flare gun, but I really like the flare gun. It's useless. Oh, actually, we've got plenty of lashings. It's useless to us for most things. In fact, actually, no. If we equip that, we get an empty slot. Cool. Yeah. No. Beans. Can we pick those up? Oh, I think we couldn't. I think that was an issue with the design of this particular map, which is. If you haven't been following, this is one of the custom maps we made ages ago. Ages ago. Oh, also, incidentally, if you can hear something in the background, like a roaring noise, that's because I'm recording this and there is a literal storm blowing outside. I live in a coastal area and there's a 50-mile-an-hour wind just battering everything. I'm supposed to be going and not breaking both my legs. There's the snakes around here somewhere as well. Oh, we could do a quick craft. We can get another spear gun arrow. Cheeky little spear gun arrow on the way through, because I think where we're going might have sharks. Oh no. Oh no. Now our inventory is full. Wait, hang on a sec. We only picked up one lashing. So if we switch to that, then we switch to something useful? Not useful, but it will mean that we can actually manipulate our raft. Good. Well, that's the current home island. So the plan is wait for the next update, which apparently has a ton of problems at the moment. Wait for the next update and then get our new home island, which we built in the island editor, or the map editor, or whatever you want to call it, and then get that online and build, you know, a new world with some new plants, because there's going to be a bunch of new plants. So things like the antibiotics and stuff, they gonna be gone. Check our... okay. There is the old... Boop. We're going to climb onto the raft. The old cyan fringing and stuff, so that's cool on that, but no caustics. I always wonder about that. Okay, so... Oof, you know what? I'm going to turn my headphones down because there might be sharks and... Okay, so there is, in the game, if you are new to the game, hello, welcome, this is the game. This is not the game, this is what you can do in the map editor, these island things, and they're pretty neat. Yeah, so there are, if you go to the cartographer, and you go to the cartographer and you're like, hello, I'm in the cartographer now, what do I do? Look up some of our videos on us making maps, but there's also some scully crossbone island things that you can do And the Skelly Crossbone Island things are boss monsters, which you can get parts for a gyrocopter from, and nobody's quite sure why they're in the game. Let's be honest, nobody's quite sure why you'd want to put Skelly Crossbone monsters in the game. And the reason for that is that the gyrocopter seems a little bit nonsensical, if I'm going to be honest. I do like gyrocopters. One of my favourite is the Fairy Rotodyne. So if you're on Wikipedia, look that bad boy up. It was an interesting design. It used exhaust from the engines to power the rotor on top. So there were little holes in the ends of the rotors. Oh, the island's spawning in. Don't worry about that. To spin the rotor, and then it would sort of hop up off the ground, and then in forward flight. What is that? Have we been here before? There is. Oh, this is terrifying. Let us not. Whoa. Okay, we'll get off this. Boop. Ugh, that is annoying. That sort of lag. That's not a problem. Yeah, so a gyrocopter spins its rotors up. Let's just check our health in terms of UV. UV is quite high. Spins it up. Oh, we've been here before. Oh, we need to go that way. We need to go that way. Okay, well, we'll finish the thing on the Fairy Rotodyne. So yeah, gyrocopter spins the main blades up, and then what you do is you hop off the ground and you switch the motors on for forward flight, and then turn the power to the main rotor off, so it auto rotates. So the big whirly helicopter thing above you is just spinning freely in the breeze. It doesn't actually. It's not actually powered at that point. That's the difference between a helicopter and an autogyro. How many of these can we make? Oh, quite a few. That's actually serendipitous because we needed these. This is not a handmade island. This is a like an auto-crafted island, which is why this thing's clipping through the rock fine. And there is some clay there. What? White? I'm wondering if, because this is one of the old style islands with the steep sides and everything, I'm wondering if the clay said, hey, that's deep enough for clay, and then it, I don't know, little walnutty thing. We need to keep an eye on the UV. UV is very high. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We cannot allow ourselves to get toasted. There will be a beep, and then we'll become sunburnt, maybe. We stay in the shelter of the trees, in the shelter away from the sun. What have we got in terms of lashings? Nothing. We've used all our lashings. We have our axe, we have our hammer, we have a spear gun. We now have, what, 11 spiky things to shoot fish with. Brilliant. I can't remember if there was a shark around here. I think they stopped the shark respawning in the last patch. Sharks respawning. Plural. Pluralize that. Nice. We are going to be leaping up. Leaping. I don't hear anything. But then they tend to swim around in a patrol and then just spring out on you. The reason we're not in a rush to get to the next island is the time of day. It's near 3 o'clock, and that means that the next... actually, should we save while we're here? May as well do it. Let's do that. Back away slowly, because Mr. Snakes is there. Where are you? Where are you, buddy? Oh, there he is. Ugh, that frame drop, man. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's kind of slithering away. He doesn't want to be anywhere near us, and to be honest, we don't really want to interfere with him. Let's keep an eye on the UV. Very high, status healthy, not a problem. Am I hearing... Is that the end of the shark noise? Let's turn the volume up in the old headphones. Right, okay, cool. Cool, and even more cool. This is why we're not traveling at the moment. The light is beginning to fade. The color of the sea is beginning to drop. And translucency, which has always, well, not always been a problem. In the early days of 0.12, when the area between the islands actually had a bit of the old... Actually, we can pick that up. Cool. Yeah, there was a seafloor between islands. That was kind of neat. So, whoa, yeah, we got to avoid crabs because they will give you a bit of a nip. Apparently, in the beta currently, the main problem is access to plants, and if you get poisoned, you go about 3 days and then you drop dead. I don't know because we've been playing the stable build. If you are new to the game and you're thinking, oh, which one do I want, the stable build, or do I want to be playing around on the experimental build? No, go with stable because everything works and you're less likely to have show-stopping like bugs or crashes or something. Don't see a shark, but I do remember there being one here, or do we straight kill it? Because I think we probably killed it. That's fine. Whatever. It can wait. So we need to pick up some wood. We don't actually need to pick up wood. We do need to be aware of the black squares of death. They are going to be a problem for us. All right. That's a pig. Pig! Will you be our friend? Hello? I take it that's not a no. Oh, that's interesting. This auto-generated island has a floating palm tree. That's neat, I guess. Right, okay, so we need to get some sticks. They'll be useful anyway at some point. The flare gun is not actually useful. Not really that useful. Ah, snake. That pine tree's floating as well. That's a thing. That's an well, yeah, sure. So what we're going to do is, did we make a fire? Yes. Yeah, there it is. Oh, yeah, as part of the smoker. Right, okay. That is exhausted, so we can use sticks. Where is the kindling? Huh. There's no kindling. Right, okay. Bam, done. We'll throw a stick on there. It's expensive, but hey, we're not going to be around here for too much longer. Let us use a... Boop. Can we put fibrous leaves on there? That'd be interesting. No, you cannot put fibrous leaves on there. Oh, but hey, there is a trunk here. Let's do that. So yeah, we've been to this island before. A bit of issue with the old navigation, but what we'll do is in the morning we'll head, I guess in that direction to the little island. Ooh, how many islands have we not explored? I thought there were a few more, but obviously not. Okay, fine. So we'll be up here. Let's do this. Let's put some more wood on the old campfire. Boop. Let's throw that down there. Time is, yeah, 4. So we got about an hour worth of daylight left, and then it goes completely pitch black. Let us do this. Hit this yucca. There's a couple of yuccas here. Cool. We don't need to pick those up. As long as they're in front of us, we can quick craft a lashing out. In fact, let's do this anyway. So there are 2 fibrous bits. Let's try not to tread on the snake because I don't... Well, we have the small rough, so we don't have any antibiotics. Or... Antibiotics, is that... No, what would you need for poison? Ooh. The word is right on the tip of my tongue, and I cannot remember it. An anti-venom, there we go. Yep, that's exactly what you need. So you'd actually need an anti-venom for a snake bite. In fact, you would need a specific anti-venom if you were going to be doing this realistically, which is a curious thing. So we've got antivirals, and we've got what have we got? Smokers, and we got shelters, and we got things so we can drink around pee and put towels on our heads with pee on them so we can breathe cool pee air. But then we have a gyrocopter and monsters like the megalodon, which you can jump into the sea and hit with an axe or a load of spears, and a giant squid. And I'm like, okay. It seems like strange dichotomy. A strange dichotomy as we watch the sun disappear. It's actually really nice to watch the sun vanish on another day. Interesting that the sun is actually so small when it gets to the horizon. Whoop, there we go. Done. And then there'll be a little flash as it goes from day to night. Ooh, the black squares. I wonder if that's going to happen now. Because... how is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? questions. So there's a moment when the shaders switch from day to night, which means the beach is kind of luminous at the moment, and then it'll pop and then go very dark. We haven't lit the fire. See, they're still fairly luminous. We haven't lit the fire, which is a problem. There goes. But we do have a torch. Boop. There we go. So we haven't seen the squares, but I guess we'd need to be looking at something where the shaders get messed up. That might be a thing. Okay, so let's... Ooh. Yeah, no, we can do it. Let's pick up the kindling. Switch, and then E to light, and then hit this. So even though it's part of a smoker, you should get the benefit of having a fire. Although... Oh, I think it was Krampus Claus in the comments were saying the cold thingy doesn't affect us because it got removed in 0.38. Ah, that... Okay. Might not be a problem. But it's nice to have the warmth of a fire anyway. And it illuminates the area and gives us a nice warm glow. So we need to wait until... No, water's not too bad, actually. Food and water's not too bad at all. Interesting effect on the old arm there. I wonder if that's because we're close to the fire. Let's move away a little bit. Yeah. Nope. I think... What is that line on the arm? Is that some sort of shadow? Yeah, I think that's the shadow of our head with the moonlight. No, I don't know. I don't even know if it's going to come out in the thing, in the video. I might be looking at something and people will go, oh, what is he doing? He's so crazy. No, he's a stupid Englishman, but it's a stupid cup of tea and it's all stupid and... I think it's cold, actually. Oh, stupid English. What is... Oh, yeah, shipwreck. So shipwreck. Where's the island we came from? Is that the island we came from? Probably. I don't see any sharks at the moment, so that's kind of a cool thing. Nice! So, if you put a little shelter and a little fire on every island you visit, and you go back there... Whoa! What is it with the... I can't remember what happened, but I think at some point the snake kind of came into this campsite and then couldn't get out. Right, okay, fine, whatever. You know what we're going to do? We're going to quick craft a spear and arrow while we're here. He can just do one. He'll be fine. Time is... So if we slept sort of nowish, it would be an hour before dawn. Let's do that. Oh, we need to be empty-handed. Extinguish that. So we'll save. Bam. And then we will sleep. Ah, delightful. So it is 5:02 in the morning, and if we take the torch, in terms of water, so water's so far down, it's a shame. What we're going to do is drink 1, 4, 5, 4. That's okay. That's all right. We should have brought a lantern. We will know in future to bring a lantern because that is cool. We could light the old. No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. This one's wet. This one's wet. This one. Did you dry them on rainforest? Okay, right. All right, we're all watered up. Cool. So, what we'll do is we'll whip the torch out. Bam! Sudden light. Let's pick that up. That and that. In terms of food is not too bad. I think they've changed the food in 0.39 in the experimental branch. Not too happy with that. We need the light really to be up so we can kind of navigate. I think we're going in that direction. Yeah, one of the things about survival games, and especially survival games on Steam, which is just awful, are these things, the bars. And if they drop too fast, it becomes less of a survival game and more of a graph management simulator. And to be honest, I don't like managing graphs. I've done it a few times in my life, working in ITs, but like people are like, oh, we need to know what's going on, no? Let's have a nice graph and a meeting and a cup of tea and a really stupid cake. And I'm like, there's black things. Oh, we need to look away before they consume the screen. Yes, 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 we did. I think did they spawn over the wrecks? I think they did. And last time they spawned on the catwalks that we used on one of the created islands. Interesting. It might be something to do with the metal texture. But who knows? Who knows? So we've got no islands that way, so looking around that way should be okay. I can't remember I think I put the field of view back to 60, maybe 75? To try and ease the old frame drop as an island is brought into view. Okay, so food and water. Well, food's down a bit, but food's all the way up. Cool, that's nice. Yeah, I know. Oh, good heavens! He's right there. Come on, dude. Well, and a crab. Yeah, crabs can pinch your toes. So yeah, in terms of managing bars and stuff, I think the game kind of does it quite well. Let's drag our raft out here. Or not. Or not. We're just trying to drag it. We're dragging it from the front. I can't remember if that was the way you're supposed to do it. In terms of items, can we build another? Yeah, we can. We can actually build more weapons. So what are we doing? Well, we're going that way to that tiny ass island. Tiny ass island? To be confused with any sort of other island. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it! Birds do it. Bees do it. Oh, did we already do that? That was Tank Girl, which is hilarious. I love it. It's such a good film. Tank Girl, and then halfway through they did stop for a song and dance number. And it's just an amazing film. Let's just quick craft. Bam. Bam. There we go. What? No, I don't want to do it. Oh, God. God, the snake. He's just all over this place. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. We'll save before sailing out over the sea. We've got the daylight. We've got the time. It's brilliant. We'll do it. This island's weird. Why is so many nugs of rock and they're all kind of fly? I think this was one of the early ones after they introduced those nugs of rock as resources. Cool. So we'll climb up on here. We'll do this, and we'll head in that direction after turning the audio down in the headphones so that as soon as we get shark noise, we're not deafened. There's just a tiny little problem. A tiny, tiny little problem. A tiny, almost insignificant problem. I do realise that we are standing. Okay, fine, right. We're also on a very fast but very narrow raft, so this is 2 sections long. People, I gather people sort of getting into the game will build a single section raft, as we did. Oh my god. Jeez, this is not stable at all. It's kind of leaning over to one side. We're going... Oh, the waves are going across us, that's why. This is actually quite terrifying, knowing we're going to a small island that's probably got a shark on it, and we cannot stay perfectly upright. Yeah, we made a 1-section raft, completely ignoring the fact that you can actually build rafts with more than 1 section on them. I'm kind of talking, but I'm also slightly nervous because I'm looking at the beach and it doesn't look like a beach that I want to be landing on, and also sharks. So we are going to get here and then... Oof. The world is tilted. But I don't care. Oh, there we go. There we go, right, okay, fine. And the reason we are here at this time of day is because, well, we need to make a shelter real quick. We need to make a shelter, we need to sort of get water sorted. Nice! Alright, that'll do. We got a tarp. Are there any other islands around here? I'm not seeing any other islands, that's fine. Okay, so we are at the very edge of the map. We've done this before, we've been to the other edges of the map. What is that? Oh, it's just a weird bit of rock. So it looks like terrain generation as the old style terrain generation. So I'm wondering if we might have skipped through here at some point. I don't know. Or whether the island's sort of layout was chosen beforehand. I don't see any sharks. Which is fine. I absolutely don't mind that at all. We'll take the tarp and we'll physics object it over here. We will whip out the old... In fact, let's just drop a few things that we don't need currently. We don't need that boy, so let's drop him there. We do need this, so let's get some sticks online. We can't get sticks online here because this is the big ficus. Right, okay, fine, I'm being stupid. I am being stupid, but we can do this one. Let's take it out. Let's not take it out. Why is this? Palm tree, yes, fine. Tree. We couldn't hit that a second ago, and now we can. How odd. How very, very odd. Right, things we need to craft. None of that. Alright. We'll just tap, hold C and you get quick craft. Tap C and you get the old crafting menu, and you have to use the mouse wheel to scroll across the top if it's got more than one thing. So we need to chop down a palm tree, lads. Alright, let's do it. So the palm tree will rise up toward, it will ascend momentarily, and then it will tumble. We grab it as it's falling, it won't roll away from us. Fine, brilliant. So these old little tips and tricks. We hit the top, and it'll, I think, does the top separate, or does it, yeah, just separated. And then it turns into leaves, which might explode everywhere. Or did it? Huh. Well, there's at least 3 there. I think one of them, should be 4. Doesn't matter. We will craft a shelter. Corbin Dallas. All right, so we got the shelter, and we can save. Bam, save. Right, what was the other thing we needed? We need. Nope, I'm pressing on the wrong buttons. Hold. Tap C. Hang on. Oh yeah, tap C to get the menu up. Hold it to get quick craft. I already said that, and now I'm being stupid. We need 1 lashing, 1 of those, and 3 rocks. Right, okay, fine. We got the space. We got the power. We got some of these. So we need rocks. Fine, we didn't bring... It's either eerily quiet, or we're about to get jumped by something. Right, fine. We'll quick craft? Good heavens. We'll quick craft that. We'll do this. Boop. Is that potato? That's potato. You need to cook it for like 1,000,000 years, and then you get something that might not poison you. It's a really weird thing. Some sticks here. That's cool. So we'll take the sticks. We're looking for rocks, really. Oh no. Oh no. Have we landed on an island with no rocks? There's a rock here. One. Okay, what do we got in our inventory? That's not our inventory. This is our inventory. Right, 1 of 3. Another fibrous leaf, we can turn it into a lashing. Bam, get some space. So we'll pick that up. Actually, no. Hold it down, quick craft. There we are. Cool. Then we can get the rock. And then we can hit a keyboard, because, you know, who doesn't like listening to mechanical keys getting smacked around? That's not a problem. Not a problem. I'm not seeing any more rocks. I wonder if we came here at some point and just harvested the island for resources. But then there's a lot of resources here, including the mysterious flying palm. That's a curious thing. Right, we should have brought rocks with us. 1, 2, 2. Oh, there's a bit of clay there. Huh. There's a stingray, right? Okay, just sort of being a stingray, just floating off. All right, fine. There's a lot of these floating trees here. Like you can't even. Yeah, this is. I think this is why they switched to a sort of a more gentle sloping size to these islands. We're looking for another rock. We're looking for another rock. More rocks? I don't see it. Oh, wait, no. That's not a rock. That's... Oh, yeah, look. Da 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 da. I think that might actually be all the rocks on the freaking island, you know? Okay, we'll do it. We'll build a thingy to get some water. Let's do it. So we will... Can we quick craft it? Yes, we can. So still super important, because if you don't have it, you're dead. What do we... no, I keep doing the wrong thing. Why do we need a hook? Can we put a hook on a tree? Can I put a hook on a tree? That's disappointing. Right, okay, fine. We would need... if we build a fire pit, we need 3 rocks. To build a campfire, we just need the wood, but then when the campfire burns away, then it's gone. It's onion rings. I don't think we need a campfire. So let's pick that up. Let's pick that up. Good. So we are back to we're back to life, back to reality. Save that. And I don't think there's much here, to be honest. We've come to the edge of the world, and the edge of the world looks as well exactly what we thought it might look. Kind of deserted, actually. There's nothing more out there. If you take a raft and you were like, oh, you know what, I'm going to take a raft and just go that way, you will find a line of yellow boys. Or if you're American, they're still boys. And I think from Apocrypha, physics gets a little bit weird. Like, oh, that's a stingray. Yeah, physics gets a little bit weird and you might end up in the sea. There's also tales of great whites and stuff living out way out that way and just munching you down like an old Twix. So I wouldn't recommend it. I would stick to the islands. Stick to anywhere where you can have dry... Are these Oxfords on our feet? Ooh. Dry shoes, and then you'll be okay. Oh, we think we could actually take out the stingrays and use them as food. So, water is a little bit down. It is... Saves effect is not registering anything, so we're not healthy. It might be the effect of being out in the sun. Interesting. Fine. Water's down a little bit, but we're okay. We've survived 105 days in this map. But obviously a lot more. 38.4 degrees Celsius. Yes, please. That's actually all right. It's a lot warmer than it is here, I can tell you that. And people in Canada are like, "Ooh, it's not cold, eh? It's just a little bit of wind, eh?" I don't know where people from Canada are actually from. Whee! No, I don't hear a shark. Let's put our face underwater. Yes, that's clay. Oop. I'm not hearing anything under here. Yeah, but we don't have anything to take the clay out. We were just exploring. Alright, so let's get out of here. You know what? I might actually leave it there. We'll head back. We've got a few days before the patch hits, I think. Or maybe even a few weeks before the patch hits. And then what we'll do is we will go and change and go and build stuff and farms and all the lovely stuff that comes with, actually stranded being the strandedest, DPest person. But until then, if you like the series, definitely leave a little like, leave a cheeky little subscribe, because it's free and that's one thing that YouTube doesn't charge for. And you know what? I will catch you guys next time.